Sabine Menassa was born in Lebanon, but now lives in Cork. Irish flight attendant Kim Thompson is her very close friend. Together, they're about to travel back to a rebuilt Beirut, where they'll need a belly for laughs and a heart for homecomings, as Sabine welcomes Kim to her world. 35-year-old Sabine Menassa came to Ireland in 2004 to join her Lebanese boyfriend, who had arrived a year earlier. They are now married and share their cove home with their 3-year-old daughter, Raquel.
I followed him and we fell in love with Ireland, and it's our second home. So we now have 2 countries, Lebanon and Ireland. One of the things that I knew about Ireland was that there were 2 Michaels. One is Michael Flatley and Michael Collins.
Not long after her arrival, Sabine struck up a friendship with Cork woman Kim Thompson.
She's a very loyal friend. Her friendships are very deep-rooted and friends for life.
Their bond deepened 3 years ago when Sabine was struck down by a rare viral infection that left her critically ill. As she fought for survival in hospital, Kim was her lifeline at home.
I was sick and I had a near-to-death experience, and Kim took time off from work to look after my baby. She was only 7 months old at that time.
Are you going to share it?
Kim never had children of herself when she took Raquel over. I will never forget what Kim did during this awful time that we went through.
What's this called?
Avocado.
Avocado, very good. She's been through hell and back and has survived, and in my eyes, she's a hero.
Aww.
Sabine works in the Cork offices of an international hotel chain, but in her spare time, she moves to a different beat.
Irish girls can do belly dance, no doubt. Belly dance is something that it's like an escape for me. It's a natural thing that I'd love to do always, as long as I can keep it. You have to belly dance.
Fantastic.
Kim, this is Beirut. Welcome to Beirut.
Beirut is the capital of the Lebanon and is located on the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. Having been battered during 20 years of civil war, the city has since been transformed and is now seen as a tourist attraction.
Yay! It has been rebuilt. It's a welcoming city. They love to see foreigners. You have to come and see. You have to live it the way we live it. This would be the Virgin Mary. She protects Lebanon, and she has her hands facing Beirut.
It's not just the landscape of the city that has received a facelift. In 21st century Beirut, cosmetic surgeons are thriving, in a culture where impeccable presentation has always mattered. First up then, in Kim's crash course in the local priorities, is the salon.
You know, that has always been in the culture for women to look really good and beautiful and, you know, like fit as well. So they will do anything to look beautiful.
One time up, yes. Up.
Okay.
You look younger like this. You are young, but you look younger.
Sabine was born in Beirut. The early years of her life were spent in a city apartment block where her aunt Norma still lives.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
The neighbourhood around her aunt's apartment still bears the marks of a troubled past. In 1975, Lebanon was plunged into a devastating civil war, which was to last over 20 years. Sabine and her family moved out to the safety of the countryside when she was very young, but her Aunt Norma remained, living on in the city and enduring many bombing raids. Sanctuary was often sought in the corridor.
So you can imagine there would be around 25 people here sitting until it's better, or they would be sleeping. It could be for 5 hours, it could be for a few days.
So you sleep here and your neighbors and children?
Everything here. Children, baby.
Old people.
Sometimes we cook here.
You cook out here?
Yes, sometimes not every day.
And what about water? How did you...
Wash?
Yeah.
Water of God. When God bring water, we
Rainwater?
Keep it.
So did you lose a lot of friends during the war?
Yes, I lose my neighbor. Four
Yes.
neighbors. 4 neighbors.
If you're sitting here hiding when the bombs are falling, if you could hear the explosion, it's okay. I know it could be very loud and scary. The whole building will be like, it's like an earthquake. But it's okay, you think that it's not very close. But then you hear a whistle, you get everybody like this thick. And then you don't hear anymore. Because what happens is that if it falls very close, you lose your hearing.
Like my sister, he lose her.
She lost her hearing. She still has problems now. You know?
You never forget it.
Oh, never. It stays. You know this pressure, the pressure cook.
Yes.
It has this sound.
Same sound as the pressure cooker.
It reminds me of this sometimes. So I don't have a pressure cook in my house.
Oh, right.
I don't like it. It's,
it's very bad to remember. I don't like to remember too much.
And what about good stories? Did you have
good story? Good story when you are alive.
Yeah.
When you survive. You know,
it's a good story.
Standing in that corridor, it's hard to believe that was only maybe, over the last 30 years. To think that I was at home living in Ireland, living in Cork, a nice peaceful life, and this was a reality for people out here, and I just can't get over how optimistic they are despite everything.
In Lebanon, cafe culture dominates the social scene, and the smoking ban, it seems, isn't yet on the agenda.
In Ireland you would have the pub. People would go to the pub and have a pint and have a chat, and one of the things that we would do here is that we would have water pipe, the shisha, smoking, having tea, or it could be foods, it's whatever you want. And then we would be playing backgammon or board games and, cards. You cannot smoke on your own. You have to share it.
You have to share it.
It's not nice to smoke on your own. Now you will feel the apple.
Yeah, I can taste the apple.
I can see it coming out of your nose and your ears.
Of the magic dragon.
And Rita?
Sabine has arranged for a good friend to meet them at the cafe. They haven't seen each other for 3 years.
يا حبيبي Rita is crazy.
No.
She's looking for an Irish husband. So she can be with me there, you know?
Sabine and Rita lived their teenage years among the bombs and bullets of Beirut.
Been through war and we've seen a lot, so this is why we're tough and we know how to party and we know when we cry we're going to laugh after, so
You're very
we're
optimistic.
ready for everything. Yeah.
We look ahead.
Yeah.
We don't look to the past. It's gone. Whatever happened yesterday
Made us strong.
belongs to yesterday.
So no amount of bombs or talk of war is going to knock your spirit.
It's better to die happy than to die miserable.
Exactly.
To die in a nightclub, I would dream about something like this. If you know I'm dying, put me in a nightclub.
On a bar top.
Not in the PJ, I want to be dressed.
going up to the mountains in Lebanon, to my hometown.
It's hard to believe we're only 15 minutes from Beirut.
Yeah, that's true. And today, usually it's Sunday morning, everybody goes to Sunday Mass. And this particular church is the family church. So it's for my dad's family. So we'll surprise them when they go out of the church. My parents will be there. You can hear the singing now going out of the church. This is the family church. It's very common to have your own church if you're from a village or a town. One family would have its own church, or two, 3 families together. We are Maronites. Maronites only exist in Lebanon, and our patron saint is Saint Maron. Maroon in Arabic, so that's why we are called Maronite. We have exactly the same, Catholic, Christmas, Easter, everything is the same.
Okay, and do you have communion as part of your service at Mass?
We have communion. The difference between here and Ireland is that we have wine with the communion, red wine.
So if I went in now and I was going for communion,
they won't give you a glass now or a bottle. They won't give you a bottle.
Nice to meet you.
It's too good to be home with mom and dad. My dad is a drama queen. He's always the one who cries more. My mom just a little bit, but it's good to see them again.
In 2008, Sabine was struck down with Guillain-Barré syndrome, a rare disease which means that instead of protecting the body, the immune system attacks it. It totally paralyzed her, and she could only communicate by moving one of her eyes up and down. She almost died, but managed to fight back, although a full recovery